Okay, welcome everybody to another Modern League. Going to be running some white-black blink through today, white-black Ketramose. This is my other choice potentially for Utrecht. This is Bamzing's complete list. I bought their guide. It was really good. I can recommend if anyone does want to pick it up, you can message them on Twitter. The idea of this, people have probably seen the deck by now, but it is playing sort of a lot of enter the battlefield style effects. You got Overlord, Solitude, things like that. The new hotness is Ketramose, which says it's a 4/4 for 3 menace, lifelink, indestructible, so good keywords to have. And it can't attack or block unless there are 7 or more cards in exile, which is fairly easy to achieve in Modern. And whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile from graveyards and or the battlefield during your turn, draw a card and you lose 1 life. So we're playing 3 main deck Relic, because Relic with this just draws a card every turn. And if you Relic can be if you have a Relic on the field and then you play Ketramose, it can just be 1 mana, draw 3, because you exile a card, exile Relic of Progenitus to itself, and then that will also exile everything else and draw a card. So yeah, a lot of card draw. Actually, sorry, this isn't exactly Bamzing's. I was just trying out a couple of Thoughtseize in place of an Emperor of Bones and a Flicker Wisp. So yeah, just a slight change here. Yeah, so the deck's really fun to play. I've played it a little bit online. There are a couple of other interactions to just be aware of. So I'll just run through those quick as a little bit of an intro. So things that trigger Ketramose. Emperor of Bones in pre-combat main exiles a card from a graveyard. Even when it has council on it, still does it, so that triggers Ketramose. Ephemerating anything including Ketramose itself will draw you a card. Flicker Wisp puts things into exile. Philia puts things into exile. Prismatic Ending, obviously. Solitude. So yeah, notably Solitude will draw you a card from the creature that gets exiled, but not from the one that if you pitch it, because Ketramose states that it's from the battlefield or from graveyard. Other tricks, if we go turn 2 flash in Philia, you can then go turn 3 Overlord, get the Overlord trigger, and then blink it with Philia, get another Overlord trigger, and end up with a 5/5 in play that generates you advantage over time. Flicker Wisp with the spell lands, MDFCs. So if you have played a Boggart Trawler or Witch Enchanter face down, or the other side as Witchblade Meadow or the other one as a land, if you Flicker Wisp the land, it will then come back end of turn as the creature. So if you need to exile the opponent's graveyard, you draw Flicker Wisp and you have a Boggart Bog in play, you can play Flicker Wisp, exile the Boggart Bog, and it will come back as Boggart Trawler, and you can exile the opponent's graveyard. And the same with Witch Enchanter for artifacts and enchantments. Any other tips and tricks? What have we got on the sideboard? So we've got a load of Wrath of the Skies. Aven Interrupters, really sweet. Some White Orchid Phantoms. Some Relics. So yeah, going to actually be going into game number 2. I'm currently 1 up. So yeah, let's get into it. Big thanks for everyone for watching today. Hope you're doing very well wherever you're watching from. So yeah, let's get into round 2. Right, on the play here for round 1 for the purpose of this video, 2 for the league. Gonna mulligan the no-lander. This looks like a no-lander, but it's actually a 3-lander, which I think we can keep. It's got the nice combo of Overlord Philia in, so we'll keep this. I think I'm just going to bottom the Ephemerate, hit all of our lands. Just lead off with a Bolt land. I'm going to lead off on Witch Enchanter, just in case we get Thoughtseized. These lands are able to be Thoughtseized, obviously. Misty Rainforest. Could be Misty Rainforest. Immediately makes me think Breach. Stomping Ground, still possible. Okay, Utopia Sprawl. So this is probably Eldrazi. Splashing blue for the Null Drifter. So it's going to play Bog at Bog, pass the turn, then we're going to flash in Felia. Do you want to get Witch Enchanter down to kill this? We're not running any White Orchid Phantoms in the main. Notably, Flicker Wisp bouncing a land of theirs makes Utopia Sprawl fall off. Pending. Okay, so it's okay, so we can go Boggart Trawler as a land. Yes. Play the Overlord and then pending the Utopia Sprawl. See if we ephemerate. Obviously, we don't find a creature. Do get another chance though. Sophia can only blink non-land permanents. So, unlike Flicker Wisp, which could flicker the Witch Blessed Meadow to come back as a disenchant effect. Okay, opponents actually conceded from the game. We have a very good start here, able to disrupt their mana. So, definitely all of the White Orchid Phantoms and probably some Vindicates as well. I like the Thoughtseizes. Fatal Pushes come out. Solitude is okay. Emperor of Bones tends to be quite good. I kind of want these Vindicates, but I'm not sure what for. Emperor of Bones is good. Relic's actually pretty good as well. Flicker Wisp is okay. Plasmatic Ending's good early, not so good late. I think I'm just going to trim a Flicker Wisp and an Ending. Couple of Vindicates. Do we want more Relics? Because Relic's very good against Emrakul. I think attacking that. I think. I'm going to trim a Ketramose as well, actually, I think. Could be that we're meant to trim a lot of Ketramose. Like they are. It's quite slow and they're very good at exiling it. Gonna keep this hand, obviously. Turn 1 Relic, turn 2 White Orchid Phantom. Got some other stuff going on as well. Do they have the turn 1 Talisman? They do. Okay, so that's pretty good. Okay, Marsh Flats. I'm just gonna go Plains into Relic. Next turn we've got a pretty clear plan. Okay, turn 2 Microspawn, amongst the better starts from our opponent. Okay, Solitude not bad. So let's go Fetch Shock. Obviously going to hit the Ugin's Labyrinth with the Null Drifter underneath. And then we can just exile theirs. And then, yeah, go from there. We don't actually have too much going on now. Looks like this might be a Kozilek's command. Oh no, sorry. I was confused there. I passed the turn. It's in their main phase. So they do hit some lands. They hit a Devourer. They've got 3 cards in hand. Going to go up to 4 with this. What did they choose? They chose Utopia Sprawl. So I'm probably just going to play out Boggart Trawler here. They do attack. We're not going to block because we quite want to draw Ephemerate. Another Solitude. So let's just go Marsh Flats. I'll fetch a basic Swamp, I think. Just play out the Trawler. Get rid of their graveyard. Trawler's also able to block the Microspawn. Crunch him with White Orchid Phantom. Hopefully they don't have Kozilek's command. That's probably the best card they can have. Emrakul costs, well, it costs 13 now, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're a long way from Emrakul, and we do have an answer to it. We'll be trading with Sowing Microspawn here. Well, they do have something. Kozilek's Return. Okay, that's pretty good. They have one card in hand. Don't think I'm meant to Solitude the Mycospawn. What's this? Devourer. They have to hit their own their own Utopia Sprawl. It's not a May ability. So no cards in hand for the opponent. We do have answers. I think now I'm just going to play the Enchanter to kill this as a blocker. And next turn we can just cast a Solitude. Like cutting them off mana here because they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They now have got 6 mana. Obviously short of a lot of stuff they want to do. I'm just going to chump block here. Go to 7, go to 4, cast Solitude, block Mycospawn. Opponent didn't play anything. Hopefully they haven't drawn Kozilek's Command. Got 6 mana for Eldrazi. Looks like they might have done. Oh, that's rough. I get Scry 4. We can double Solitude here if we need to. They go 2 top, 2 bottom, which is scary. Am I meant to? No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm meant to crack the relic. Let's cast a Solitude. Exile the big guy. Trade. 2 cards in hand. I wouldn't be surprised if it was another Kozilek's Command. Okay, they have Khan, so we can't activate the relic, unfortunately. So if they go Coating, we can get rid of that. With Prismatic Ending, they get Tormod's Crypt, which I'm a little confused about. Another relic's not great. Okay, pass the turn. Could be Coating. Okay, they do get Coating now. 2 mana. Talisman. 1 card in hand, which I think is the one they scry to the top. I suppose it could be Dismember. So I'm just going to flash in a Solitude here. Opponent could sacrifice this and cast Command, but they couldn't kill Solitude with it. Oh, maybe they can. Yeah, they can actually. That's kind of annoying. So now we're looking to draw. So yeah, they have no cards in hand, but they're going to scry 5. See what they do with that scry. 1 top, 4 bottom. Okay, but we do get to Prismatic Ending the Coating. Oh, Overlord's pretty good. So let's go Overlord, black. We've got Witch and I think it's just black because we're likely to want to get back the White Orchid Phantom. Oh yeah, okay, they do have that option. But we can still get something back from the trigger. Yeah, grab Philia. We could just grab Witch Enchanter. Philia is quite nice here. I think I'm just going to grab Philia. And then we can go... Do we want to... I think I'm going to cast the relic. Because we'll be able to use this Godless Shrine again. But yeah, I want to go Philia to potentially threaten the Khan. It's not all his dust. Okay, Myco spawn. So they're going to eat some lands here. Right, opponent Bajuka bogs us with the spawn. Then obviously we're just going to play Ophelia. We can flicker the spawn to kill the Khan, which we probably will do. This isn't an ETB effect. And then at least we can activate our relics as well. Okay. So yeah, we'll flicker that. I think that's best at this point. I think I'm just going to draw some cards with the relics. Another Overlord. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's still quite a way. I'm just going to Overlord again. Yeah, we'll take the Phantom and pass the turn. They are going to get to attack us for 3, down to 4. Depends what their last card is. Okay, see what they have for us in their turn. Right, so they play another Khan and tick up. Maybe I should have ending that in case they drew another Khan. Emperor. So now we don't have any more lands, which is a problem. So I think now we just have to flicker the Overlord as our only option. Should have done the 1 on 4, that was dumb. Okay, get to bring back the Overlord. Yeah. So no point in having a Ophelia. I don't think I've got any white mana. Although we're going to need to top deck another land anyway. We've got an Emperor of Bones. Not looking good for us here, really, but see what happens. Well, it's wastelanding us every turn. But yeah, we do at least have a 5/5 attacker. 2 cards in the opponent's hand. Still a way off Emrakul as well. They could just go and get something like Cityscape Leveler. 1, 2, 3, 6. I'm still short of that. Could get Bridge. We can also get anything that we've previously exiled. So they're not killing our land this turn. Okay, they get Haywire Might. That cannot get rid of this Overlord. Notably, can only get rid of the other one. Hopefully they haven't drawn anything that kills this Overlord. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. They do have a lot of mana. So if we can mill a Solitude or draw a Solitude. Okay, land. What does that do for us? So it allows us to get rid of the coating. We'll play it. Attack Khan. See what we find. Did we find a Solitude? We didn't find a Solitude, unfortunately. So we'll just take an Emperor of Bones. They do block. So at this point, I think we just want to get rid of the coating. Or we could just play Philia. No, I'm just going to get rid of coating. Just go to 4. Pass the turn. Yeah, could have done with a Solitude there to kill the Calm. We are down 2 Solitudes. Obviously, Prismatic Ending does exile it. No, they're going to get Ensnaring Bridge, which is pretty good. Flicker Wisp can deal with Bridge, as can Witch Enchanter. Witch Enchanter means going to 1, but it does mean we can kill the Khan. So if we go shock this in, or can we reanimate something? There's nothing to reanimate. We could reanimate Philia. I think, yeah, I'm just going to go this. Yes, go to 1. Play the Flicker Wisp. So we flicker the bridge, it comes in end of turn, and we can attack the Khan. Get another trigger from our Overlord. We are at 1 life. But yeah, obviously important to kill the Khan here. Right, well, we do find a Solitude. Boggart Trawler. I'm just going to take the Solitude. Not much point in taking Ketramose at this point. And then I think I'm just going to crack this. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're just cracking this. We could just exile one of their cards, but I think I want to draw a card. Okay, land. Obviously, fetch land doesn't really do anything for us here. Right, yep, just kind of, yeah, seeing what they can do now. We can't attack with anything, which is awkward, but you know, we have stuff to do. Yeah, I just didn't want them casting Emrakul. They got 2 cards in hand. Paying some sort of costs. Oh, it's another Khan. Okay, that's pretty good. Not sure. We have got Vindicate in the deck. They don't run any direct damage usually. Things like Walking Ballista. What they got here? Devourer. Okay, well, that can't attack either. They're going to get rid of... They might even get rid of Flicker Wisp. Yeah, I think that's correct. Weird game. Okay, they just plus. Relic is obviously a dead draw. Philia can't attack anyway, so I guess we just attack their mana a bit more. Pass the turn. Okay, there's the 4th forest. It's not looking great, this one, but they can go and get liquid metal again, potentially. See what they do. Yeah, there's liquid metal. He's shutting us off mana. Might be time to concede. Think about conceding. Oh, we do have... Don't know how many Vindicates we have left. So any Vindicates, Vindicate. How many did I bring in? Maybe I only brought in 1. No, I did bring in both. Let's keep passing now. Killing our white sources makes sense. Another Solitude. I think we're probably okay to just concede. I do want to change anything. Like, Ketramose isn't actually... I don't know about Ketramose. Relic's awkward because of all the Khans. I have no other... I think I want the Flicker Wisp. Maybe trim a Relic. Pending was not great. Could consider an even Interrupter. Let's just try that, I think. Yep. Yeah, we'll keep this. Also, being on the play is quite huge because we get to White Orchid Phantom. Their first land. I mean, sometimes they go... sometimes they go forest, but then we just wait. We do have a decent backup plan with Overlord. See what they do. We'll leave with Marsh Flat so that we can surveil. Yeah, I couldn't ask for much of a better hand, I don't think. Okay, Sanctum's a weird one. I don't think I'm actually going to go after that with White Orchid Phantom. I'll top that one. Because it doesn't produce 2. And it might be that they've got Utopia Sprawl in hand. So I'm just going to get the Overlord down. See if we can mill. Yeah, we do hit some creatures. Gonna grab Philia, I think. Yeah. Obviously, the way around we really want to do it is go Philia first. Okay, there's the temple. So, right. Do we just Vindicate the land now? I think so. Vindicate the land and then we can go double spell. Next turn we can go White Orchid and Philia. All the while our Overlord is ticking down. Okay, Rumble. They hit Labyrinth. Okay, they choose Labyrinth. Let's see if they have anything to put underneath. Next turn, yeah, we get to shock in. Okay, they do put something underneath, so we get a juicy target for our White Orchid Phantom. Yeah, okay, so White Orchid. Hit the Labyrinth. Yeah, they return it, which is fine. Next turn we can go Philia, and what we're actually probably going to do... I wonder if I meant to Solitude this. Like, we could Solitude that, pitching a Philia. No. I don't hate it. I'm actually going to just go for that. Like, it's weird, but I think we just want to cut them off any and all mana. Like, when their entire deck costs, you know, so much. Depends if they play another Soul Land. We know they have World Breaker in hand, but they know we have Philia. Okay, Null Drifter. Fine. They draw 2 cards, but obviously lose their Null Drifter. This implies they're probably digging for lands. There's a temple, so yeah, we're just going to go Philia, blink the White Orchid Phantom. Oh, they got Dismember? Okay, Dismember's pretty good. 2, 3, 4, 5. So they'd need another Soul Land. Ephemerate is a good draw. Yeah, that's really good as well. So I'm just going to cast that one. Destroy that. We got 4 mana. That is obviously mana neutral for Emrakul exactly. But for something like Khan, okay, they have a Micro Spawn. So I'm going to just Trawler here, exile their graveyard. Assuming we don't draw anything else. Another Ophelia. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think we just have to exile their graveyard here. They do have World Breaker, which is going to be able to get rid of our Overlord, which is a bit unfortunate. Although they do only have 6 mana. Yeah, maybe I should have gone... yeah, that was probably a mistake, actually. I should have gone Ophelia that turn. And then Boggart Trawler the next. Fortunately, it looks like they might not have another land to cast the World Breaker this turn. But then we could have been flickering. Yeah. They are at 10 life. I think we're just going to go for an all-out attack here. Vindicate is pretty good. We'll attack first. I think we're just... yeah, we're just swinging. They can obviously eat our Witch Enchanter. Right. We could go Ketramose, but I don't think that's what we want. I think I'm just going to get Solitude. If they double block the Overlord, what are they taking? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They go to 3. Yeah, I think I'm going to just go exile a Micro Spawn, then Vindicate an Eldrazi Temple. They go to 6. Now they have 2, 4, 5 mana. They need another temple to get the... and there's 1 temple gone as well. So they need a double land to get World Breaker into play, which is very good and potentially game winning. Maybe I wasn't meant to do that. Maybe I was just meant to get that Overlord eat the... one of the Micro Spawn. No, I don't think so. We just wanted to get as much damage through as we could. Okay, so they could be making blockers with Kozilek's Command. We're just going to go, again, we're just going all out. See what have we got. What do I want to play? Like Ketramose seems pretty good here. The Kozilek's Return, which is pretty good. Okay, and then so they're at 1. We'll play the Ketramose and pass. It's not impossible for them to kill a Ketramose, but if they go land World Breaker, exile this, yeah, okay. So fortunately we do get there. This matchup's pretty rough, I think, but we obviously have very good starts in games 1 and 3. Yeah, happy with that. Let's move on to round number 3. Right, yep, be on the play here. And we have Thoughtseize. We have a lot of kind of stuff, but yeah, we'll keep... not going to mulligan turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Ophelia. Like, yeah, got some decent land spells. Potentially a 1, 2, 3 curve, although this land does come in tapped. Let's go fetch shock. Yep. Thoughtseize. It's the mirror. They have a Ophelia as well. I think I'm just taking the Overlord. It's not actually really that close. Their hand's now kind of similar to ours. They're running Iganjo, which is interesting. Now they've drawn second Ophelia, yeah, I definitely want to get our Ophelia down. Yeah, let's get basic planes. Probably shouldn't get basics actually, although I do want to keep my life total fairly high. Emperor. Okay. So I'm actually just going to attack first. We'll miss out on the Emperor of Bones trigger, but I want to give the opponent the opportunity to block, because we'd quite like them to block. Because I kind of don't want them flickering our Emperor of Bones. Like, we could have played Emperor of Bones pre-combat. Okay, they find Overlord. But I wanted to keep their Overlord in there. Don't know. Yeah, maybe I should have just done that. What do they find? Boggart Trawler. So yeah, there's no way we're blocking. But what I didn't want to do is exile their Overlord. They then flicker our Emperor. And then we lose the ability to put Overlord into play. Like, they unfortunately have found an Overlord. Oh, and they find Solitude. So it looks like they are more of a classic build without Ketramose. The trouble is they can now just Solitude the Emperor. So we need to draw, yeah. Needed to draw something better than that, really. Because now I think we're just kind of screwed. Like, we have to draw. I'm not actually sure there's much we can draw. Like, yeah, I wonder if we just concede. We're so far behind to this Overlord. We could flicker it so it can't attack. We could try and mill the opponent out, but I think I'm just going to play it and flicker our shadowy back street so we can surveil, try and hit a try and hit a Solitude. Don't want that one. Could do that again, but I kind of want to keep an Ephemerate. Yeah, that Overlord draw is obviously really, really good for the opponent. And then hitting the Solitude for our Emperor of Bones, just meaning we couldn't really get much. See what they flicker, if anything. I doubt they flicker any of our stuff. Okay, they are on Ketramose. So he's playing Recruiter of the Guard as well. They have got Iganjo. I'll probably... I mean, we could double block. But Iganjo goes after blocking creatures. Okay, they get Solitude back. Oh, they flicker again. Okay, I'm just going to block with Flicker Wisp. We only get one chance to do that anyway. If they go for Iganjo, that's fine. I will ephemerate our Flicker Wisp. Happy-ish to trade there. Okay. Overlord back in. Can't see any copies of. Okay, they get Evil Interrupter is pretty good. I wonder if we can just mill the opponent. Just attack. I mean, it's our only option now, really. Okay. Could ephemerate. No. Let's play another one. I mean, yeah. The game's just over at this point. I don't think we necessarily want Thoughtseize. Relics, like, fine. Thoughtseize against the long games. I think I'd rather have a decent top deck. Even like Vindicate. Let's bring in a couple of Vindicates, I think. I see the problem with Thoughtseize in these mid-range matches. Like, yeah, the opponent just found another one. And top decking Thoughtseize late. I mean, we are both going to have a lot of cards in hand, I suppose. But yeah, I think I'd rather have an answer to something on the board, potentially. Their list looked a little bit different. I mean, we did see a Ketramose. We didn't see any Ether Vial. We didn't see any Artifact at all, actually, but they'd made space for Recruiter of the Guard. I'm going to keep this. I think, in general, in these matches, we kind of just want like a lot of stuff. I'm just going to play the Boggart Trawler. Well, the Boggart Bog. Pass the turn. Let me get to hold up Fatal Push potentially next turn. I put Dalthy Voidwalker into the graveyard. Play a land and pass. I guess I could have played Emperor of Bones there. Just gonna go for Ophelia. See if we. Well, Ketramose is pretty nice. I guess we go. Yes. Now, do we want? Question is, do you go Ketramose here, and then I think so. Ketramose, flicker Ketramose. With Ophelia, draw a card. This gets punished by Solitude Ephemerate. I guess I could also just push Ophelia. No push. Okay, they have their own Ophelia. Okay, drawing a land is fine. Okay. So we have Ketramose. Okay, they have a very good start as well. They find Ketramose from Overlord. I wonder what they'll take. They do take Ketramose. I wonder if I should have held up push instead. I don't think so. 'Cause now we just have quite a good value. I mean, I suppose if we need them to not have solitude, I guess. Okay, push. Okay, no solitude, please. Okay, there is no solitude there, so we do get to draw some more cards. We take Emperor of Bones. Hopefully they haven't just got a solitude. Okay, well that is probably the best draw. Now we get to attack with Ketramose as well. I kind of just want to draw a load of cards. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely doing this. Another copy of Fatal Push. Attack. Then we can push the Ophelia, hold up Ephemerate for Ketramose. Although they're going to go Emperor of Bones. They could also go Ketramose. Don't want to have to discard, so yeah, I'm just going to push the Ophelia here. It's kind of a race to solitude here. Okay, opponent thinking about some blocks, but Ketramose does have Menace. The push is not the best there because they can get it back with Overlord. But yeah, I think we don't really want them attacking, blinking a load of stuff. Like if they attack and blink with Overlord. I guess we could have flickered Ketramose, but yeah. I just want to hold on to these Ephemerates now. So they could have their own Ketramose. Okay, they shock in. It is worth noting that Ketramose is not a May ability, so okay, you can Thoughtseize away. My hand is fairly Thoughtseize proof. I have 3 Ephemerates to protect Ketramose. So in a few things running around to fight opposing Ketramoses. One of them being Ray of Enfeeblement, which is 1 instant, 1 black. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn, or gets it's either -4/-1 or -1/-1 until end of turn. If it's white, it gets -4/-4. So it does kill Ketramose, and obviously it's fine against energy. Opponent gets Ophelia there. Okay. They are at 6 though after that Thoughtseize. Notably, if they play Ketramose, we can try and do some stuff. Okay, so that's a pretty bad draw, honestly. I think I am going to play it. We could ephemerate our own Ketramose just to try and draw some cards here. Okay. Solitude. Okay, so they do Solitude. So we'll ephemerate Ketramose. you get to draw a card. They ephemerate their Solitude. Okay. We'll ephemerate again. Lots of ephemerates going on. Ophelia is fine. We find a Solitude. Okay. So now, yeah, we just clear their board here. So go Solitude, exile Ketramose, get rid of Overlord. See what we draw. Ephemerate the Solitude. Get rid of their Solitude. Okay, we draw another Ephemerate, which is actually quite nice. Then just push here. And then, yeah, we can just pass the turn. So a decent turn there. This would have been less like... I probably wouldn't have done that if the opponent had 5 mana to flash in a Solitude to Ephemerate. But yeah, we just gained so much advantage there. They do have a Ketramose. Emperor Bones, so that could get Overlord. Now, I think they have Ketramose 1 unknown, so we could fetch Shock, Ephemerate this. We go to 2. Because they're gonna... Oh, I guess we can actually wait and see what they want to do. You don't have to do it right away. Okay, Overlord. If they go... Oh yeah, we can wait for them to put the counters on. Yeah, so we go to 2... Ephemerate Solitude. I mean, this is... I think this is our 4th Ephemerate, is it? Yeah, we drew all 4 Ephemerates in the top 22 cards. Okay, well... Don't know about Relic. I mean, it's very good there. Yeah, I think it's fine. Obviously, yeah, Ketramose versus Ketramose. See what kind of hand we find. Right, another decent hand here. Like, again, we really just... it's quite a... just trying to get my words out there. It's quite a resource-heavy, intense match that we just want stuff. Probably going to look for a land here. I should have probably gone and got... Probably should have led with Arid Mesa, given that we're going to fetch a tap land. Okay, they are on flagstones. There's Overlord. Okay, they mill. Some good stuff. Let's see what we pick up. Probably Ketramose. What did they get? They got Solitude. No, I'm kind of looking for a land now. So I think I'm actually going to just... Yeah, I think we're just holding up. Because if they go... Oh no, they couldn't go Ophelia. Oh, that was dumb. Okay, they do miss a land though. Probably should have just played Overlord. Shadow Backstreet. But we do really want to hit our 3rd land. Yep, that's really good. Because now we get to go to Overlord, hold up push in case they have Ophelia. We do have to blind mill. Yeah. Ooh, Ketramose is very attractive. I think I'm just going to take Witch Enchanter though. That we can get Ketramose back at another point. Witch Enchanter destroys their Overlord or acts as a land. Or potentially does both if we Flicker Wisp it. Yep. So yeah, just really didn't want that to be a thing. Okay, opponent's still lacking on lands. If we find a land, I'm probably just going to Witch Enchanter. Yeah, because we don't have... Yeah, just go for that. Yep, destroy the Overlord. Let's take our 1-for-1 with the Overlord where we can. And now if they kill Witch Enchanter, we can get it back with Overlord. They do have Solitude in hand. Okay, there's Ketramose, so we're going to have to... They could go Solitude here. I think are we far enough ahead that I just want to Solitude pitching Ephemerate. Like, so they only draw one card. Yes, I think so. Solitude. I mean, we're going to have to Solitude their Ketramose at some point anyway. And now we can go Flicker Wisp our Overlord. Boggart Trawler's pretty good. Could just play 2 Overlords. Let's see. Flicker Wisp this. Yeah, I think we're just going to get another one down. I think I'm just going to pick up a Solitude. No. Yeah, I'll pick up Solitude. And then I'll pick up Ketramose with the next one. Yeah. So that gives us something to pitch to Solitude as well. Opponent could have Witch Enchanter. Or another Ketramose. Okay, great with the guard. Probably going getting Solitude. If they go Solitude Ephemerate, I'll probably just Solitude their Solitude. Yep. So we'll just go straight to attacks. I probably should have played Ketramose first. Okay, Solitude pitching Skyclave. Guess they're just praying we don't have Ephemerate. Actually, I can just hardcast Solitude if they go for it here. Or I could pitch. I actually quite like pitching and then playing Ketramose. Yeah, I'm just going to pitch. Get rid of their Solitude. And then we can Ketramose it back. Or, sorry, Overlord it back. Just get Solitude back. Play Ketramose go. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. We have 1, but we have 2 Overlords ticking down and a Ketramose and a Flicker Wisp. So, which enchanter? Fine. Like, yeah, that's one of the best possible. So let's just do that. Because it draws us a card as well. I think I'm just going to take the Solitude from their graveyard. It could be Overlord. No, I'm just going to get the Solitude. Draw a card. Put this into play. Solitude comes in. Just going to exile Recruiter. Draw another card. Another Solitude. Attack with everything. Yeah, we just kind of steamrolled through here. We had a very good draw. Play our land for turn. Draw another card from Solitude being exiled. Yeah, I mean, the opponent was stuck on a couple of lands for quite a while. But now, yeah, it's going to be very difficult for the opponent to get out of this. Possible, probably. You know, you never know what they run. Some sort of Wrath. Okay, there's Voidwalker. So we'll fetch just a Godless Shrine. We do have an answer for that. Push our Emperor of Bones, that's fine. So they can play Emperor of Bones, so we do just need to proactively Solitude. Flicker Wisp is really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could just Flicker Wisp this Overlord. We can just go Solitude. Now that we've drawn a white card, if we have to pitch cast Solitude, then that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, nothing to say about that one really. We kind of just ran the opponent over with very quick Overlords. Our hand was pretty nice. Yeah, well, with 3-0, worth pointing out that, yeah, the match 1, I think I won versus, just for information, I won against, it was a creature deck, I can't remember which one. Maybe Zoo. But yeah, let's move on to round 4. Right, yeah, this hand's good. Like, turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Emperor is good. It's got a relic in case we need to... Ooh, Ketramose. Okay, so... I think we're going to keep... Yeah, so we'll just go Arid Mesa, Fetch Shock, Thoughtseize you. Bloodstained Mire, so it could be a range of things. Spells. Okay, so we're just taking the frog. Unless... Yeah, we're just taking frog. This matchup tends to be good. They struggle to deal with everything that we're doing. I'm just taking the threat there, so we could have gone take something else. They play frog, we prismatic ending it, but spell snails lose a lot of value when yeah, we know what's going on, and their whole game plan revolves around, you know, getting down 1 threat and protecting it, and as it is, they do find another frog anyway. Fatal Push is really good. Because now we just get to go... I can either fetch... I think I do want to just double spell here. So let's go Fatal Push. And then fetch. I'm going to fetch a basic Plains. Sometimes they run Harbinger in the main. Good to get the relic going. An untapped land would be fairly good. Now that we've drawn a second Emperor, make them exile a card. I wonder if we're just meant to do nothing here. Let's shadowy Backstreet and see what's on top. Definitely graveyarding that one. I think I'm going to play the Emperor. That'll probably just Fatal Push by the look of it. Yep. But that's fine. I don't know, maybe I'm not meant to do that in order to get... in order to hold up Relic, or just crack Relic. Okay, so they put one on top, but didn't play anything, so that's kind of telling. I think I'm just going to play another... I mean, it's probably counter spell, so I think I'm just going to play Emperor again. I'm just going to spell snare it, but that's I think, yeah, I think this is okay. I'm pretty sure they just drew a counter spell. I don't want to just get, because if we lose this Ketramose, we just have not a lot going on. Okay, there's a Murktide, but now we get to slam Ketramose. Oh, subtlety is rough. Subtly pitch spell snare. So one card in hand. Right. So I'm just gonna fetch now. Shadowy Backstreet. Flicker Wisp can go to the graveyard. Okay, so that was yeah, obviously about as good as it could have been from the opponent. We just have to hope they haven't got a counter spell in hand now. We'll put Ketramose on the top. They haven't played a land in a couple turns. I mean, now we are at a point where we just have to slam it and hope. But yeah, that's the problem. I think I'm just going to draw now. So we need to draw towards Solitude. Why are they considering with that on the stack, I wonder? Oh, to grow the... oh, I forgot about that one. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, we can't do anything with that anyway, so we now need to draw exactly... Solitude. I did forget that grew that, I must admit. Probably should have cracked the relic earlier. Too little, too late. Okay, shouldn't have said that this matchup is good. Right, so we want the Thoughtseize. What don't we want? Flicker Wisp isn't amazing, I don't think. Prismatic Ending's not actually that great. Sorcery Speed. I think we'll have some Aven Interrupters and another Relic. Vindicate isn't out. And Prismatic Ending does some stuff, but I think I'd rather Vindicate. Just a couple Vindicates, like kills Murktide potentially. Yeah, maybe I should have cracked, because it was fairly obvious that they were going to find Murktide. That I don't know. When that one turn where they top didn't play a land, it could have been Murktide, but this is 2 lands and an Emperor and a Relic and Ketramose. Yeah, I think this is okay. I think I am going to get the Relic down. Fetch a basic swamp, play Relic. Start eating their graveyard. We have the Solitude this time. Yeah, and obviously that subtlety draw was really, really good. Right, see what we can draw. Would my land. Okay, another Emperor. Okay, so now I'm just going to go Felia. No point in going Emperor of Bones here. Just exile a card. No point in giving the opponent a choice, really. Could cast Felia now. Obviously, we really want a land. Okay, opponent shocks in. I wonder if I'm meant to crack this. Probably not. Right, land would be nice. It is a land. Okay, so we'll go attacking. We'll flicker our Relic because when Relic comes back in, it puts a counter on Felia. I think I'm just going to play Emperor of Bones now. Okay, this spell snare that's fine. Don't just want to slam Ketramose into a into a counter spell. See what they have. Obviously, keeping their graveyard in check is very good. Another Felia. So yeah, now we can just play at instant speed. Opponent did miss a land. Obviously we did as well. They bin a counter spell, so they're really digging for that land. They do find it. I might just draw a card now. Okay, Scolding. Yeah, I'm just going to draw. I think that's what we want to do now. Okay, another Relic. I think I'm just going to go Emperor. Relic, land, go. So we have a threat. Opponent's got 4 cards in hand. We're managing their graveyard effectively. Ketramose is turned on. Like if Ketramose resolves, yeah, it tends. I mean, it's just really, really good, especially with obviously Relic in play. Okay, opponent fetches. They could play a Frog here, which means they have counterspell. Yeah. Okay, so what we're nearly at the stage where we can Ketramose with Emperor. They can't give it flying. Oh, I should have waited on that one. Okay. So yeah, they've waited that long for Frog, so we can be pretty certain they have a counterspell in hand. I'm probably going to crack one of these relics again. We can adapt. That you don't have to have a creature underneath. So if they start discarding cards, okay, that's fine. Adapt. Make it a 4/4. Gonna discard a load more cards. They discard that one. Discard another Frog. Okay, so they do make it a 4/5. That's fine, we'll take that. Now we really want to draw a white card. So I'm going to just exile all the graveyards. There's a white card. Okay, so we could just go for Solitude. Leaving them with just Counterspell. I'm going to risk this. I think they'll Counterspell it. But now we just play Ketramose and win the game. Play a land. Like, because they can't give this flying now. So Ketramose just blocks it forever. Okay. Considered a good draw. They're probably dumping anything into the graveyard. Try and give it flying. Okay, they are giving it flying. So yeah, we can't interact with that very well. But we can just Solitude it. Okay, they find another Frog, that's fine. Overlord. Draw a card. Just going to hard cast a Solitude. Get rid of the big Frog. Get to draw another card. Yeah, opponent packs it in. Yeah, no changes I don't think. Right, what do we think of this? We got 1/2 lands. We got a Thoughtseize. Double Ephemerate is quite nice with Solitude. Okay, I think we are going to keep this. It's not the best hand. We're going to take quite a lot of damage as well. Another Ephemerate. I think I'm just going to play out the... Do we want to save this Thoughtseize? I'm just going to play out the Mesa. Because like, we're interested in finding more lands. Thoughtseize is quite good. Obviously, we could Thoughtseize a Frog. We've got an answer to Frog. Okay, opponent has boarded in Consign. Okay, land. Yeah, obviously Thoughtsseize is good if on turn 4 we want to resolve Ketramose, we can Thoughtseize them. Top that one. Happy to just keep making our land drops here. Like, I feel like the longer the game goes on, probably the better off we are. Surveil again, just kind of want to find more lands. Yep. Probably fetch a basic this time. If I'm meant to play a trawler, don't think so. Might go for an Emperor though. Bit of graveyard hate. Opponent probably doesn't want to use a premium counterspell here. Okay, they do counterspell. I wonder if I'm meant to Thoughtseize now. Nope, we'll continue to pass. If they go Murktide, hold up, counterspell, we can go Thoughtseize and then Solitude, all that good stuff next turn. Double fetch. Could be a Harbinger. Yeah, it's a Harbinger. So, this could be like Consign. So I think I need to go and get a Swamp. Yeah. Because the problem is if they... I think we saw Stern Scolding as well. Okay, Overlord's nice. So I'm going to play this as a land now because we get it for 0 life. Thoughtseize you. Yeah, so they do have... Oh, they have both? Well, that's rough. Stern Scolding, Consign to Memory. Yes, they have 2 ways of dealing with our Solitude. So I think we just take the Frog. Pass the turn, hope to... Next turn we'll go Overlord. I guess we could have played that differently actually. If I'd just gone Solitude, the Harbinger, they counter it, we go Overlord, pick it back up. Which I think is what we're going to do this time. But they now have, obviously, all the mana open. They do have Dismember as well. Okay. So we go Solitude this. Yeah, I think that's fine because... Yeah, Stern Scolding. They could consign this trigger. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Okay, so they have Dismember and a Harbinger against our 2 Ephemerates. Wouldn't take much for them to... Okay, another Solitude. So actually what we can do is Solitude, stack the triggers so we get to Ephemerate it. I'm just going to do that. I think we do that before they can draw a card. I suppose they can Dismember it. Got another... okay, another counter spell. Yeah, another land. We just really needed that. Like, yeah, one turn where... Oh, they found a Frog as well. Oh, come on. These Harbingers. Harbinger's not generally that good, or maybe I could have played around it better, but we... Yeah. My own fault for saying the matchup was good. We get to make an Overlord next turn, but they just dismember it and move on. Yeah, that's really rough. Yeah, sure. Well, that was rough. That matchup is generally really good. I don't know, we just got mega punished. I think that one turn where they had one thing open, I played around them having Stern Scolding or Consign. Unfortunately, they had both. So if I'd actually gone Solitude, they counter the Solitude, and then I go Overlord, pick up Solitude, Solitude again, I think we probably win that game. Yeah, just didn't play around them having both. But yeah, I think that probably would have won the game. But there we go. We're 3-1. We'll play the fifth and final round. Right, on the draw here, hand is fine. Like, it's got Graveyard Hate and creature removal, so I don't think we're going to mulligan this. Okay, if there's... Oh, Lotus Bloom into Flooded Strand, though. So I don't know what this is, because Lotus Bloom reeks of Belcher. But obviously they're playing lands, so Spell Pierce on my Relic of Progenitus. Okay. Oh, they suspended 2 Lotus Blooms. Ad nauseum? Okay, well they don't have a land. So I guess we surveil. Yeah, we'll top of Thoughtseize. Take a look what's going on over there. When do the Lotus Blooms come off? They do both come off next turn, so we do want to Thoughtseize this turn. Play the land to play around Spell Pierce. Oh, it's this Wargate thing that wins with Tameshi, which makes sense. So, permanent card with mana X. So they have 2 lots of search. They can cast either. I guess we take one of the search spells. Take Finale. And then we have the option to Fatal Push, because I think it's Tameshi. We don't have much going on as a problem. Maybe I should have taken Cosmic Rebirth, although Finale of Devastation searches the graveyard as well. Damri's Call. Tameshi. Okay. Yeah, Fatal Push. No more Tameshi for you. They do get a Lotus Bloom back. Maybe I should have just Solituded, because they can rebirth Tameshi. Okay, there's Tameshi. Then we'll Solitude this one. possibly should have just solituted it to begin with, but Fatal Push isn't getting any better. Use the Rebirth. Okay, well, Emperor of Bones is quite a good draw, because we can just exile the other Lotus Bloom. Actually, I guess we could also exile. They don't need two, so I'm actually just going to exile Solitude. Because then we can just hold Solitude forever. Misty Rainforest. So I have Breeding Pool in hand. Am I drawing Ketramose? That's actually a really good draw as well. I'm going to fetch Shock now. Cast this. I guess we'll leave the basics untapped. No, I think we'll exile something with Emperor of Bones first. See if they want to respond to that. Get rid of the Lotus Bloom. Then yeah, we'll play the. I think we will play this. Exiling their graveyard doesn't do a great deal, but it does turn on Ketramose if we find it. You know, a couple of the cards in their hand. They put one on top. There's the Breeding Pool. 5 mana. Prismatic Ending. When does that sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step? Okay, so that's pretty good. Okay, we just draw a Solitude. Do get to beat in with Boggart Trawler. So if they find Tameshi just naturally drawn, okay, there's the Rumble. They take Flooded Strand. Yeah, not going to cast a Solitude here. Another Trawler. I don't think don't think we're doing anything with that. Actually, I might play it just as a land. No, I think we'll hold it. Because we can play it as a land untapped anyway if we need to. Okay, opponent surveils into the bin. So Wargate. I suppose Wargate goes and gets Lotus Bloom as well. What have they got here? Wargate for 3. Tameshi. So they're going to go for the thing again. Cast the Solitude. Get rid of Tameshi. I can't remember exactly how they win. It might be Finale of Devastation. Now we're attacking for 6. Well, that's a good draw. Attack for everything. It's going to play the... Yeah, we'll play the Boggart Trawler. Because we want to play both. Preferably Relic afterwards so we can snipe any cards that go in. Okay, Plains. I have 7 mana. Main deck graveyard. Hate coming in here. Obviously they can still go off. Cultivator Colossus is not the one I was expecting. No, I think that is how the combo works, actually. I think it's put a lot of lands in, draw a load of cards. But then we... Oh, I should have done this already. Get rid of the Lotus Bloom. So they're not quite dead. Yeah, there's no way we're cracking Relic. Pending kill this. Yeah, that's great. We've drawn really well here. We just drew really, really well. Okay, so Transfer Magistrate doesn't actually do anything here, I don't think, because they're not cast. It only stops the suspend. I think Aven Interrupter is probably good. Thoughtseize is good. Fatal Push is actually weirdly good. Flicker Wisp, Whiskers Charter. Pending is okay. No, I think we'll trim that. Definitely bringing in the other relic. What about Wrath of the Skies? No, don't think so. I like Emperor. I like Push, Ephemerate, Thoughtseize. Ophelia. Let's trim an Overlord, trim a Ketramose. White Orchid Phantom, no. Dragon's Magic, yeah, I think Dragon's Magistrate only stopping the suspend makes it probably not worth it. Yeah, this is fine. Like double Solitude, some Graveyard Hate. We did get Spell Pierce last time. Just going to lead on Witch Blessed Meadow. Probably should have Fet Shocked. Okay, no Spell Pierce in the opponent's hand. They also didn't suspend any Lotus Blooms. Put one on top. Because they can just Wargate a Lotus Bloom into play. Ketramose. Interesting. Maybe just passing the turn. I wonder if I meant to Surveil here or just... I think I'm just going to play Ophelia. Fetch Shock, play Ophelia. Or with Relic, actually, I kind of want... No, I'm just going to dig for a land. If they rumble Ophelia. Teferi. Okay. So there's no point in playing Ophelia now, let's bounce it. See what they do with Teferi. Bouncing the Relic. We'll Surveil, see what we're drawing. Yeah, we're just going to top that one. And then let that resolve. And then just go Thoughtseize Relic. I think Thoughtseize Relic could just hold up Relic. Tameshi, Endurance, Colossus. So we'll just take the Tameshi, although we can deal with that. Don't really care too much about Endurance. Let's take that, play the Relic. Get rid of there. Something. They do have Cultivator Colossus. Another Ketramose, not great. Let's go Emperor of Bones. Just double down on the graveyard hate. They could Endurance here. They can Endurance themselves. I mean, this doesn't get it because they'll just Windswept Heath. Yeah. But next turn we can go Solitude. Next turn we can go Solitude, pitch Solitude, exile Solitude, just kill all this. Yeah. Exile Solitude. Pitch cast Solitude, Solitude hits the bin, we exile our own Solitude, attack Teferi. Yeah, so just do this. Get rid of here. We don't need to exile the Solitude because it only coming in. We can just put counters here and then it gets better with Ephemerate. No, I think I want to make sure in case they've drawn like another Endurance or something. Gonna kill Teferi. They might Colossus this turn. Opponent's gonna fetch, I'd imagine. No, they don't do that because they are playing that thing that returns a spell or a card to the battlefield. Cosmic Rebirth. So yeah, they're just gonna Colossus this turn, which is pretty good. That'll draw them a lot of cards. But we obviously have an answer. They don't go for it. Okay, so they must have something else. Okay. Exile that. Oh, I should have thought seized and then... Oh no, I can't reanimate it yet. I can't reanimate it full stop, actually. What we can do is go Colossus and then Ephemerate the Emperor. Okay, they have a Purge. Okay, we're not doing anything with that because we've drawn this Thoughtseize. I'm surprised they did that. Okay, they do have a Spell Pierce. Really could have done with some lands at some point. So there are 2 cards in hand. Wait, where's the Colossus? Did they have to pitch? No. I thought they had plains and island. Oh, they've played the plains. There we go. Why would they play the island before that? Oh, Colossus is 1 more mana than I thought it was. Okay, that makes sense. I think I'm just Solitude Ephemerating here because we might as well Do they come in tapped? It's battlefield tapped. Yeah, okay. So, oh, I suppose it would have gained them less life. There's no way we're letting that live. Do I ephemerate? Probably start the clock. Don't want to do that, obviously. Nope. Opponent has one card in hand. Oh, ephemerate's a good draw. We're doing alright considering we're only on 2 lands. Prismatic Ending. Guess we just draw a card. Okay, well that is a land at least. Haywire might. Sure. How afraid of Ketramose are we? I think I think I'm just going to play the Shadowy Backstreet and then play Ophelia. Graveyard that one now that we've drawn lands. Because yeah, we also could do with just keeping Ephemerate up for Tameshi. Rumble's pretty good. They don't hit very well though, just some lands and spells. As in spells that aren't creatures or permanents. So they're going to have to take a land. I'd imagine they'll take the Misty to Surveil again. Nope, they choose Forest, which they play. But we can actually flicker the... Oh, I should have blocked there. That was daft. Notably, if we flicker the Eldrazi spawn, it doesn't draw us a card with Ketramose. Yeah, I should have blocked there. That was really stupid. I didn't expect them to... I don't know. Didn't expect them to attack for some reason. Okay, so now we just go bog at bog. Yes. Play Ketramose. So yeah, we'll attack. I'm just going to flicker the Solitude. Draw a card. Solitude's going to come in and get rid of the Haywire Might. Because yeah, this isn't a card. Ketramose does specify card. Okay, we draw a relic. So this should be over. Tameshi is obviously still a very good draw. Okay, opponent packs it in. So yeah, went well. I think we could have 5-0'd. There was that one weird case against Frog where, yeah, if I'd played around them having 2 spells, I could have won. But yeah, and I should have done that. But definitely want to learn from next time. Deck felt really, really good. It's really fun to play. So yeah, if you spotted anything I could have done better, please do put it in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you again soon. Cheers.